second edition of Winter Survival Tips. Today we're going to concentrate on some clothing articles, which obviously keeps you comfortable and your winter experience is more enjoyable. Particularly today we're going to talk about the foundation. Foundation meaning our feet. If your feet are warm, you're going to stay warm. These are rabbit tracks across our yard here. Now, what differs animals from human beings is that animals have some type of protective foot covering, as you know, hair or a pad of some type or a hoof. Unlike the human being that has nothing at all, you're not going to do too well. So, we come up with, ever since the beginning of time, especially if man lived in a cold area, I'm sure he come up with some type of wrap or covering for his feet to survive. Today we're going to share with you some of my favorites that I've come up with and I've used in numerous circumstances and environments throughout my experience in the wilderness. Come on down here. This is a collection of 3 different types of footwear I'm going to discuss with you. This is my favorite. These are called mucklucks. They're simply a moccasin, if you will. These particular ones are made of moose hide. You say, how can a moccasin be comfortable? These particular boots are worn in expeditions in the South and North Pole. This is an excellent source of insulation for your feet because it's a natural material. Anytime you can go with a natural material, it's warmer. Moose hide is somewhat water repellent on its own, so in dry snow conditions they make an excellent material. Now the gaiter, or the upper, is made of a boat canvas. I don't know if you can see within, but inside the insulating material is a wool felt liner. Now on the bottom it's natural rubber, which means very flexible, very soft. It's not a boot of choice you'd want to wear on hard ice or jumbled up surface, gravel or sharp edges, because you will feel it. Again, it's a moccasin. But why the soft rubber? Hard rubber or metal will transmit cold just like it does heat. And natural materials such as a natural rubber and moose hide will not do that. That's why your feet stay absolutely the warmest they'll ever feel. Plus these are very comfortable. They're like slippers. If anyone's ever worn a muckluck, I recommend these in powdered snow, deep powdered snow, and long periods of time out in the cold. More stationary type activities will keep your feet warm. They're made specifically by the Steiger Muckluck Company. You can find them online. They're around average price for a good winter boot. They're going to cost you, these are several years old. I'm thinking they're probably in the mid $100 range, $150. Next boot we're going to look at here is for those enthusiasts of yours that like a lot of stationary cold weather activities, such as, if you're going to stand on the runners of a dog sled or ice fishing or just be standing around. These are Trans-Alaskan boot made by Cabela's. As you can see, they look awfully big, but they're surprisingly light for their size. I call them Herman Munster boots because that's kind of what they look like to me. These things will keep you warm because of the insulation value of them. You can see it's quite thick in the toe and underneath the foot of insulation, because as I just said on the mucklucks, anytime you use a synthetic material, hard rubber, what have you, it transmits cold. So So they have counteracted that with a lot of insulation. These also do well, and I would wear these in wetter snow type conditions, slush, on up to fresh fallen wet snow, because they're going to keep your foot dry. My third, these are made by a company called Keen, and these are more for sporting activities. They resemble kind of what you'd wear on snowboarding, but very well insulated, but very lightweight. They're almost like a sandal and just a slip-on. But if the activities are not too cold, meaning these boots I've worn at below -10, -15, and stayed comfortable as long as I'm moving. Again, for stationary activities, you'd want to go back to the Trans-Alaskan or the Muckluck. But if you're moving in a sport or activity type environment with this boot, that would do fine. So, back to myself. Hope you've enjoyed what we've offered here today as far as footwear. As always, before you go into the backcountry, do your research, find out where you're going, what snowfalls are like, what temperatures are usually like, and the key word is prepare. But thanks for watching.